Hey, this is the worship confessional for Sunday, April 8th, 2007, Easter Sunday. We opened with My Savior Lives, John Egan, Glenn Packiam, New Life Church. A lot of folks doing that song right now, and we did it this morning. Song 2, Marvelous Light, Charlie Hall. Song 3, the beloved hymn at Calvary. Song 4, The Cross of Christ, Todd Wright. Okay, here's how it went. Not good. Once things actually started, I don't know if the band really spent a lot of time listening to the CDs this week. It sounded like there were some things in some of the songs that maybe that they just didn't either really pick up on, or just maybe didn't get really enough time to work on them. So My Savior Lives went okay. It's not that hard of a song, but the arrangement is pretty specific, and so the band really seemed to struggle with the fact that it does the riff 2 times at the end of every chorus. That we just had real trouble with that. Drums did really good on the song. I like kind of the Coldplay thing in the chorus when it falls back to the B, the 1 chord every time. This is kind of cool. Reminds me of Coldplay. So that was good. Band also forgot the drop coming into the bridge, which sort of robbed from what piano was going to do, this really cool piano thing. But it was okay. That one actually wasn't really that bad. It was a new song, and it was our opening song, so folks are still coming in, and so it had some good energy to it. Marvelous Light went pretty good. We didn't really nail the riff at the end of the choruses, which was different. It wasn't really bad, but it was just a little different. The song really worked for us being Easter Sunday. I don't know if we'll do it again, but I think it went okay. Great pre-chorus, sin has lost its power, and so that was good. From that we went into At Calvary. It was good. Had some pretty cool 3-part harmonies on there. And we did The Cross of Christ, which was fine. They know that one. They've done it for a couple years now. The cool thing about that song is that it's not one that we just do at Easter. So I think it just felt like just a worship song from the set. And I think that worship leaders make a mistake and I think we all do this, we sort of hold Christmas and Easter in somewhat of the same regard as far as church is concerned. Obviously, they're the 2 big times a year where people come to church. And so we sort of, I don't know, I think worship leaders sort of approach that in the same way, and whatever that is, whether that's, oh, I'm going to bring new songs, or, oh, no, I need to do the things I know. But I think the difference is that, for example, at a Christmas service, if I do Christmas music, even people who don't know the Lord, or people who haven't been in church in years, or have never been to church, they're gonna sing along with those songs. Some of that traditionalism just gets them, and so they'll sing "We Three Kings," or they'll sing, "Angels We've Heard on High," whatever. But Easter's not like that, and so I think today, just in my own personal notes, I realized that probably worship leaders, at least at a church like ours, where we see a huge number of guests or people we've just not seen in a while, that it's probably safe for me to assume that worship is not going to really be that phenomenal, just because we've got a lot of guests. We're doing songs, even our most familiar songs, songs that they just may want to kind of kick back and listen to, which is fine. But today I just kind of came away with that. Well, maybe worship today was really okay, even though we may not, even though it may have been kind of hard for us to do that. I mean, there are certainly some problems with the way we delivered, and I think we sort of were distracting at some point. So I think coming off stage, you do have to sort of really, kind of be honest, like, what, we were a distraction today, or we did some things that really sort of hindered what was going on. But I just think that's important for worship leaders to note, is that there may be days in a church's year that worship may not be the big party that we want it to be, and that's okay. And so today I just kind of lifted that up to God and said, you know what, God, and we pray that all the time, God, you use us. If you need our failings, if you want to use our failings to glorify yourself, then you do that. If you want us to just blow them away and not bring glory to you, then do that. And so today I think that may be what happened. The band was not on, but you know, God was still praised and glorified, and we sang the word. The word was proclaimed, and I think the Scripture's real clear that His word will not return void. So it's kind of an interesting day, but worship leaders, I would certainly encourage you to think about particular times in the year where you can kind of see, you know, worship on that particular day, that particular season. Worship might be a little weird just because we've got so many people checking us out. And I think that's really wise for us to do, to really use our heads and to really think about who's going to be in the room and what they need. So anyway, I know that's getting way into not the set, the confessional type of deal, but anyway, I wanted to throw that out there. So hope everybody had a good Easter. Hope you got to spend time with your family, and you know, if you're not sick of chocolate by 10:40 tonight, it probably will happen soon. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.